And today what I really want to share is some essential tips for finding calm in chaos. Now, have you ever looked at someone and thought, you know what, they're just super calm. They've just got the calm personality. That's just how they're born. And what I want to share with you now is that calm is actually not a personality trait. It's something that we learn. It's something that we have to practice. And if you're a woman that's working in leadership, whether you're leading your family, whether you're leading yourself, whether you're leading a team or a business, whatever you're leading, you need to be able to practice and step into the skill of calm. And there's a few reasons for it. I don't know if you've ever been in a place that's opposite to calm, which is maybe reactive, maybe stressed. And who agrees when you're in that space, you find yourself in a space of feeling frantic. Having difficulty making decisions, perhaps being a bit more reactive, finding that you can't communicate with people, feeling pressured, feeling compressed, and these sensations are not great for us to be able to move forward with any kind of responsiveness. So calm is kind of the opposite to that. It's when we're feeling open. Has anyone ever felt calm before? I'm sure you have. And when you have felt calm, you have that sense of open curiosity. You have the sense of being able to make decisions without the pressure. You have the sense of being able to maybe see all sides, see other people's perspective. And these skills are essential for leadership. Because when we're leading, whether it's us, our family, or our teams, we need to be able to make decisions in a clear-minded way, and also to be able to have an open heart to be able to connect. So that's the essence of mind-hearted leadership, to be able to have a clear mind and an open heart, and we can't do that if we're not in a calm space. So what I want to share with you are the 3 essential steps I feel are useful for practicing that skill of calm. Because who agrees, sometimes it's not that easy. It's easy for me to say, just be calm. But when your life and your environment and your surrounds put that pressure on you, it's very hard to make the choice, I'm actually going to be calm in this situation. It's very hard to step into that and not become reactive to the surrounding environment and surrounding story. So it is definitely a skill that we need to step into. Now, before I go into the 3 steps, I will be running a masterclass in the next week. So if you're keen to know a little bit more, just type masterclass in the chat. I also want to give a shout out to all of those who attended my 5-day leadership reset last week. It was great to see you all, and welcome Jane to the program. Really happy to have you here. So that's before I start. Just thought I'd mention that in case you want to join me in the next masterclass, because that'll be coming up. So the 3 steps for calm. 3 steps for calm that you can start to practice. Number 1 is learning to train the voice in your head. Who has voices in their head? Or is it just me? We all have voices in our head. The voice of worry that loops, the voice of catastrophizing. Oh, well, if I say that, then this is going to happen and that's going to unfold and everything's going to implode on itself. We have these natural thoughts of like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Worrying about every single step along the way, worrying about the people around us. This is normal. I don't think we can squash the voice of worry. The voice of worry within you is designed to help you stay safe. So the voice of worry will say, hey Nikki, look left and right before you cross the road. Good idea, not a bad thing. But what you want is to be able to train that voice to say thank you. Now what does the voice of trust have to say? What does the voice of encouragement have to say? So that way you get clearer on the voices around you and what they're sharing with you. And I like to say, ask upside down questions. So what I mean by upside down questions, when I feel like everything's out of control right now, the upside down question is, what's in my control? Asking, oh look, it's all falling apart right now. What's coming together? Because these kinds of questions start to balance the voice that's within your head. It provides an opposite opinion. So it's all falling apart. What's coming together? It's all out of control. What's in your control? These decisions are so hard. What part of it is easy for you? Asking, look, I can't drop the ball. I've heard that. What can you hold? What's within your capacity? So learning to ask upside down questions helps to calm the voice that's within your head that takes you from a place of calm to a place of reactivity. because we want to reduce that reactivity and bring you back to a calm space. So step number one, start to get really clear with the voices in your head. It's not to say you shouldn't be worried. That's actually normal to be worried. I don't believe in squashing that, but to say, thank you, the voice of worry. Now, what's in my control? What's coming together? What does the voice have to say? What can I do within my capacity? And then we start to balance that reactive space. So step number one, train your internal voice. And that takes practice. And so sometimes it's easier to practice in easy moments, like when you're going for a walk on the beach, or when you're at the gym, or when you're about to go to bed, or when you're having a shower. Practicing in easy moments means that when you get to that harder point, when things are a bit chaotic, you've already got the skill. A bit like learning to ride a bike with trainer wheels first, so that when you get to a bigger bike with no trainer wheels, you've got the skill. So it's no use saying, look, I'm only going to practice it when I'm in the middle of chaos. You probably should practice it before that. So practice in the shower, practice on the beach. What voice am I listening to? What does a voice of encouragement and trust have to say? What is in my control? What is coming together? What can I hold with my capacity? These are the types of questions that I usually get women to ask of themselves, to take them back from reactivity to a place of calm as a practice. So step number one, the voice. Step number two, regulate your emotions. Now, this is a huge topic, and I could talk about regulating emotions all day. Our emotions are the thing that takes us into reactivity if we follow it and develop a story around it. So to try and calm emotions, number one is always to press pause, because our emotions are normally our first response. Our emotions nearly are always attached to a story and what we think it means. For example, they looked at me funny. They probably don't like me. Now, you've noticed something, you make up a story about you probably don't like you, and now I'm in a roller coaster of emotion around feeling hurt or feeling rejected, whatever that is. So we want to make sure that, yes, we acknowledge a feeling, like I might feel hurt, but I'm not going to create a big story around it, because that is the key for emotional regulation, is to step outside the story and simply acknowledge how you feel. Oh, geez, I feel a bit flat today. Oh, I feel hurt today. I feel pressure today. Whatever that feeling is, if you can name it without adding a story and what you think it means and the he says and the she says, that in itself is a huge skill in emotional regulation. So number one is simply to just press pause, because when we press pause, it gives a chance for our brain, some of our brain centers to catch up. We simply name how we feel, eliminate the story, and then get curious. Curiosity means I'm not jumping to conclusions here. I might not have it right. Curious means I'm open to all sides being true. I don't know what's going on here. I'm okay with being a bit uncertain. I'm not sure right now. So letting go of the story when you regulate your emotions is an important part of staying calm, because would you agree that when we are making up a story as to what we think something means, that story sometimes gets a bit dramatic? It can. We've all done it. Me too, I've done it too. So it's very important to recognize, hang on a minute, I'm in a drama story. Bring it back, calm, pause, take a breath, get curious. Am I seeing all sides? And just name how I feel. Actually, I just feel frustrated. Just feel that. And keep it really simple. So step number one, start training the inner voice of your mind. Train it in easy moments, in the shower, at the gym, when you're walking on the beach. Do something easy so that you practice the skill. Step number two, start to regulate your emotions, which means pause, get curious, and just name how you feel. I feel X. This is how I feel, without the big story. Step number three is practicing body centering. So you'll notice that I will always use these three components, our mind, our heart, and our bodies, because these are the three things that connect us as human beings. And so practicing calm within your body could be as simple as getting to bed early, stop scrolling, and start eating healthy. These are the things, like if we're hungry, tired, if we've had too much coffee, I've had a ton of sugar, these are the things that will actually make my body more reactive. So learning to make wise choices with your body. But the other part of keeping your body calm is using grounding techniques. So simple grounding would be like walking on the grass barefoot, walking on the beach barefoot. And if you can't do that, even just walking in your lounge room and getting a sense of your feet being solid, and you can even create a visualization of like my feet are connected with the earth and stretching all the way down to the center of the earth, and now I feel solid and now I feel grounded, which means whatever cyclone is happening around me, I'm not going to be blown over. I'm solid here and nothing's going to fly me around. I'm not going anywhere. So learning to ground through your feet, so that can be physically on the grass or the dirt, it could be on the beach, or it could just be in your lounge room. I don't think it actually matters, but that visualization of really connecting yourself and grounding yourself, and then with your breath, taking some longer exhalations. So exhaling, when we lengthen the exhalation, our nervous system calms down. When we're heightened and reactive and upset, our breath will be very fast. So we need to slow the exhalation, which can also be a way of using our body to calm our nervous system and to step into practicing calm. And like I said, same with the mind, is learning to practice this in easy moments first. So do it first thing in the morning, do it at the end of the day, and then you'll find in moments of chaos that you'll have a skill that's already half there, and you just need to practice it. So and then the last part of body, of course, is then, for those of you who know me, know that I'm a mindfulness teacher, is stepping into mindfulness practice. So mindfulness practice is essentially getting out of your busy head and into the surrounding sensations, which is listening to a beautiful song, watching a lovely sunset, having a massage, feeling a hot shower on your skin, anything that activates or that you can tune into other parts of your senses. So your touch, your hearing, your sight, your taste a meal. When we activate and we listen to our senses, we stop listening to the crazy voices in our heads just for a moment. So mindfulness is another body way of allowing us just to simply feel calm. Because who would agree that sometimes the chaos is a lot of what's going on in our heads as well as our surrounds. So step number one, train your voice. And you actually have to train it. Like a bit like going to the gym and doing bicep curls. It's not something that somebody else can do and you can't. You could definitely do it, but you have to practice. And step number two, regulate your emotions. Pause, calm curiosity, just name how you feel without the story. Get used to sipping and stopping the dramatic story and just naming how you feel. Step number three, get centered in your body. So long exhalations, mindfulness, grounding your feet, and then making sure you sleep and eat well. Is all very obvious advice, but advice we sometimes forget. So I hope these 3 steps have helped you figure out how to start practicing calm, because like I said, calm doesn't come with a personality trait. It doesn't belong to some people and not to you. Calm is something that we can practice in all of us, and it's something we can all step into. The trick is practicing it in easy moments, so that when you get to more challenging times, you've got that skill that's half embedded within you. So I hope this has been helpful.